Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about my 3 loadouts to bring into Destiny 2 Trials of Osiris. First off, I think this loadout won't really have many hand cannons in it. Actually, no, it really doesn't. It's only like, I think, one. That's just because I think many other gun types will be better than hand cannons, not as dominant as they are right now. My first loadout will be Bastion, Forgotten, Komodo 4FR, and the Sentinel Titan Ward of Dawn with Dune Marchers, of course. I'm gonna be honest, this loadout didn't really make too much sense to me at first, but I thought about it and I was just like, Komodo and Not Forgotten and Bastion, that's not a bad loadout because obviously for fusion rifle primary and secondary hand cannon like Not Forgotten, which is a 3-tap either way to the head, it makes sense. It makes sense. When I think about Bastion, I think of it as like a sort of shotgun that you have to charge up, if that makes any sense. But honestly, I think that with you trying to get heavy, of course, because you're always trying to get heavy in Crucible matches, the Komodo is a good way to put yourself at distance and get away quick shots while you don't have a sniper in your heavy. Obviously, this loadout doesn't have snipers in it, unless you don't have Bastion or Not Forgotten, then you can actually just switch it out with Revoker if you have it, and Luna's Howl if you have it. So my next loadout, and this is one I've been dying to share with you guys. So next we have a Parcel of Stardust, which is the Mindbender's shotgun lookalike from Gambit. Horrors Least, a Nightfall specific legendary that you can get from the Corrupted Strike, and Wardcliff Coil. So recently I've been playing with this loadout and man, I've been just kicking people's butts with it. Like, I'm talking about left and right. I've been literally melting people with Horrors Least, and if they get too close, you just pull up Parcel of Stardust. It's a great combination of long to medium range, and short range combat. So I really do think this will be one of the more underrated roles coming into Trials. I encourage you to farm Menagerie until you get a snapshot or quick draw or opening shot with a range masterwork or a handling masterwork. For Horror's Lease, this is a pulse rifle that you can get right now in the Corrupted Strike. I wouldn't sleep on this weapon at all because this thing is a 540 pulse rifle and we're all familiar with that. That's like a Outlast, basically. It's an ARC version of Outlast, and let me tell you, I think it's actually better than Outlast in some cases because while the range might be the same, I just feel like it just feels better aesthetically, and it's just pleasing to the eye. I might have a little bit bias right now, but please just go get this weapon if you don't already have it. If you don't already have a good roll, go grind for a good roll right now. It's gonna benefit you. Currently have corkscrew rifling, armor piercing rounds, rangefinder, and kill clip on my Horror's Least. I understand that some people might not like these perks, especially kill clip or rampage. Those have a lot of stigma towards it because you want the gun to be better before you get the kill and after you get the kill. But with 540s, it's a different story. I think because they shoot so fast and do a decent amount of damage to the head. Like, for example, my Horror's Least does 24 to the head without kill clip and 17 to the body. With kill clip active, 32 per crit and 18 per body. I love seeing those numbers just tick every time I hit somebody in the head because it's like, I know I got you at that point. It's a very, very nasty pulse rifle that I think you should grind for right now. Wardcliff Coil is good because you would want to shut down enemy supers at any time whenever they're getting popped, or a group of supers, or anything at all. A group of guardians coming at you with swords, end them with Wardcliff. Anything at all. This rocket launcher is really good for any situation. Finally, we have Antiope D, Uriel's Gift, and Black Talon. So I know all of you year 1 D2 players have seen this loadout many times before, minus Black Talon of course. But an old auto rifle and a SMG cleanup kill is just still as good as it used to be, if not better with the new changes that are coming to precision frames and all other auto rifle types. Now, Uriel's without the buff is doing 26 per crit, and I melt people with Uriel's. As long as you hit your headshots, like, nothing's gonna get in your way. 27 per crit, I feel like that would just bump everything up and make things much better for Uriel's in terms of damage. because obviously it's more crit damage, and I want as much crit damage as I can possibly get. That and Antiope D, mine has kill clip on it, but I feel like with any role, really, it's still an SMG, so you can still clean up the kills. Just try to go for a range masterwork or ricochet rounds, something that improves range. Black Talon is a very special sword because this one can shoot projectiles with the heavy attack, I believe. That, with the new changes to light attacks coming to all swords, you guys know this, you can peek around corners and see people, what they're doing, if they're about to pop a super or not. And then I think on top of that, with the heavy attacks, it's a special perk, you can still end that super in a couple of shots. It's much like Wardcliff in that way, where you can shut down supers. Titans will have a better time using this as they have a whole exotic tied to the blocking function of the sword. This exotic obviously is called Stronghold. Now, do I think you should use Stronghold in Trials of Osiris because of the whole sword heavy type thing? Maybe. I think you should. I think with that whole blocking mechanic, that might get tuned a little bit just to make sure you're not blocking every single thing. But at the same time, you still do damage to people who are blocking with swords, so everything's fine. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It took me too long to get this audio recorded because I just kept messing up and stuff, but that's neither here nor there. If you guys did enjoy today's video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It's a free way to help out the channel. If you're already subscribed, I love you. And if you're not subscribed, what's wrong with you? Better click that button. Nah, I'm just playing. Peace out, guys.